Hi, my name is Timen Melissa, and I want to give my take on the whole awakening and remembering of who we are. In these times of great awakening of the human consciousness, of the individual and our society as a whole, there is a great calling for us to remember. Remember who we are. I believe it's not a coincidence that you are here right now in this time in Earth history. It's no coincidence that we are here together, all of us. But what are we supposed to do with that? I believe we're supposed to remember. Remember who we are beyond this one physical life, beyond the dramas that are taking place in the outside world. Because, as we know, there are plenty of those. But they are not defining who we are. Who we are is something much more profound. And when I talk about remembering, I'm talking about remembering the wisdom that lives in us, the wisdom that we have access to. Some of us have access to memories from past lives, memories of following certain path in another life. As for me, I have memories of several lifetimes where I have been serving in temples. And the strongest memory is from Egypt. But I also have memories from other kinds of temples where I've been serving as a priestess. And having those memories and the meaning of them coming up into my consciousness in this lifetime doesn't mean that I have to go back and be a priestess in an Egyptian temple, or that I have to go back into a temple, even though there's a strong pull in me to do that, because I remember those times as very precious and very profound. But I believe that the reason that I had to revisit those lives in this lifetime is that there was a wisdom that I was connected to when I was serving as a priestess that are called for now. Something that is needed today. And it's not that we have to all go back to living the way we did in the temples, but some of that wisdom that we had is needed in these times. Some of you might have flashes of remembering from lifetimes of being handymen or great thinkers or something else. Something that, if it comes up, is needed and called for in your life today. And maybe you don't even remember anything. Maybe you don't even really know if you believe in past lives because you don't have a direct experience of them. But then there's still something that we can connect to and remember. And that's something we can tap into in the collective. Something that some people call the Akashic records. And I call them the information of everything there is. It's something we can access through the golden grid. That's my way of accessing it. and other people have other ways of accessing it. And whatever works for you is perfect. The most important part is that you know how to tap into this great wisdom that is available for all of us. But we don't only need the wisdom from the past, we really need the wisdom from the future as well. And the wisdom that wants to emerge in this now moment. And I believe the present wisdom, the wisdom that wants to emerge now, is a combination of the past and the future. So if we hold a vision or a question within us of something that is to come, something we want to manifest in this now moment, the information for that will come to us. But if we don't hold a vision or we don't hold a question, then we will just be bombarded with all the information that is floating through the medias, floating through the collective field, and we will just pick up on what is the strongest voice. And right now I can tell you that some of the strongest voices are fear and worry and ignorance. So we really don't want to tap into those and stay there. We will all feel them from time to time, but we don't have to stay there. We don't have to feed that so it grows even bigger. We have to hold a vision for what we see as a possible future for us as a humanity. Something that we want to see manifest. And the strongest visions are the ones that are not just created from desire, but also created from a tuning into what is possible. What is it that wants to manifest itself through us as a human species in these times? And there can be parallel realities or parallel visions of potential outcomes. And this is where the awakening comes in, that the more aware you are of who you are, what you're capable of, what is possible that we don't see right now, the bigger and the higher visions we can hold. And this is really needed. So my invitation for you is to start meditating if you're not doing that already. And if you are doing that already, to spend a bit of your meditation time every day to connect to that field of potential. And there is a field of unlimited potential that we can all tap into. And from there we can pick up on the possibilities that we have. And we can choose the ones that we find most compelling, and we can nourish them with our energy, with our thoughts, with our minds, with our hearts, with our actions, with our dreams, with how we talk. And also, I really want to encourage you to notice what's going through your mind. What thoughts are you engaging during a day? Is it thoughts of hope and higher visions? Or is it thoughts of worry and fear and doubts? If and when you notice that your thoughts have taken a turn towards the fear and doubts and hopelessness, then the more times you have visited a higher vision, the easier it is for you to redirect your thoughts and return to those higher visions. And the more we nourish those, the more we give energy to those higher visions in our thoughts, in our actions, in our minds, and in the words we are speaking, the more it will grow, the more it will spread into the collective consciousness, and someone else can pick up on that higher vision. And also know that if you open yourself to that field of infinite possibilities, and you are catching something new, a strong, new, bright vision, you can be certain that someone else is picking up on the same dream, the same vision is available to them. So I really want to invite you to find your way of connecting to the information about everything that is possible, and keep asking questions until you pick up on the visions that hold something potent for the future. Because I'm absolutely certain that it's there, those visions, and I'm absolutely certain that you are here to connect with one of them. So, my dear friend, it's time to remember who you are and hold that vision of this bright future for the planet, for humanity, that is yours to hold.